Up traders, welcome back. This is Dana, your host. Everybody, welcome back to Chart Striker. It's been a while. We are gonna get straight into things today. I already had a little warm up yesterday, so let's get straight into things, right? Let me start with some news update that I find interesting, okay? And then we'll just get straight into the charts and TA and so on and so forth. So, let's start with the first news that is a bit surprising to me. Apparently, I don't know why they're thinking of doing this, but the company who is one of the biggest players in crypto, Tether, okay, they have pledged to allocate up to 15% of their net realized operating profits for buying Bitcoin, okay? And I don't know why they would do that. Like, I don't see any reasonable I can't make sense of it, because I thought the whole point of Tether is to be pegged to USD 1-to-1, because if they start accumulating BTC in its vault, then it will have to deviate from the USD based on the price of Bitcoin. Like, this is, if you ask me personally, it's a bit weird, but this is the top news, okay? People, be aware of that. And number two, I'm not gonna get deep into it, but Ledger is, for those of you who maybe own a Ledger hardware, okay? This is something you should know. They are gonna do some updates when it comes to the recovery seeds. It's not gonna be as private as it has been once, once upon a time. So just update yourselves, because I don't want to get into it. I just want to make you guys aware that big changes are happening. So if anybody owns a Ledger hardware, maybe it's good if you kind of maybe do your own research and see what's going on, right? Okay, that was it. Now let's get into the charts. And by the way, guys, is sound good? Is the music too loud or too low? Just let me know. I have no idea, okay, how it sounds, so just let me know. It's fine, but yeah, let me know, whatever. So, okay, Bitcoin. Daily, guys, yesterday I did tell you that as long as it already tapped support, okay, it already tapped support, it's doing fine, really. I mean, I'm only gonna be a bit more like cautious when I see a daily candle close at least below 26,000, 100, somewhere around these levels, then I'd be a bit cautious. But otherwise, weekly, look, it is still holding above this critical area, remember? Okay, this white line that has been respected over and over and over again for a while now. So it's still holding above this level, okay? We tapped the long-term moving average as well, and we're holding it as support, as you guys can see at the moment, right? So look, this is what I can tell you guys. Like, this is my opinion. If Bitcoin manages to hold above this level when the weekly candle close comes upon us, okay, and it kind of starts getting some steam, like the bulls start getting some steam, and they come back and hold this, defend this level and push. Not like it's not a bad thing for the bulls if that happens, okay? But We still have 3 days to go until the weekly candle close. I think it's gonna be a one of those important ones, you know. Most are important, but it's one of those moments again because we are at critical levels again, as you guys can see, okay? So hopefully, it ends the way it's looking at the moment, okay? I don't want to see like big bodied candle that benefits the bears. Like if well, I don't mind seeing it, but I'm just saying for the bulls, that's not what they want to see. But if one is a bear, okay, if one is considering shorts or something, like if I was considering shorts, then I'd rather, you know, wait for a weekly candle close below this level, literally, okay? If I want to be a bit more flexible / conservative, I'd wait until I see a close below this long-term moving average, right? Around 26,100. Again, we come back to that level, okay, around that level. Any close below that level, then I know we could, you know, pull back a bit more deeper, right? And when I say deeper, anywhere around 25.1 or 5, very possible, okay? Let me just have a sip of my tea as usual. Hold on. All right. So that's the weekly, okay? Histogram still looking positive, like not the worst really. But guys, notice MACD is trying to like roll over. It hasn't rolled over yet, but it's kind of trying, okay? RSI is fine. It is above neutral territories at the moment. I mean, look, weekly close is gonna be interesting, but as long as this holds, we can't, you know, jump into conclusions. Just say, well, we're gonna go, bears are in, they're gonna come, they're gonna take over. We gotta see some more confirmations first, as usual, right? And then we take it step by step. Now, the daily. Pretty much what I said yesterday with is not so different from what I'm gonna say today, except I'm gonna be adding a bit more analysis on it, okay? So as long as we are still above this level, we're fine. We see any 4-hourly candle close below this area, okay, good. First support 4-hourly right here, fine. If when you 5-8 around this level, the bottom of the box, you guys aware? Okay, what I think about the bottoms and the tops of the boxes. So if it manages to bounce off these levels, we're good, no worries, okay? If not, first daily support around these levels, right? 4-hourly support / well, some could see it maybe at the daily as the daily, but I see it more as a 4-hourly, okay? Second daily support would be around these levels, guys. This is the past resistance, as you guys can see on here. So somewhere around these levels, okay? That is if we see 4-hourly candle close, so don't have to wait for the daily. If I see any 4-hourly candle close below this level, more likely that we are gonna pull a bit more lower, okay? And then we'll see what happens on the second support area, because we can't jump to conclusions and go like it's gonna break straight from 26.8 to, let's say, 24.5, unless I see something else, you know, on the bigger time frames. I'm not gonna run into conclusions. So that's pretty much it for Bitcoin on the daily as well. Like, still RSI is below neutral. Instagram is negative. Oscillators pretty much are not in favor of the bulls at the moment. 4 hourly. Okay, look at this. Like we still got some sell pressure, you know, coming. So it's still not done yet. Not quite yet. Okay. So it could mean consolidation. If not, you know, we'll pull back to these to retest this support again. Okay. But at the moment, look guys, we can do this, but I don't see anything special, you know. Still hanging on since yesterday. It's still hanging on pretty much. Hopefully we're not building some type of air flag here. Let's see. Sometimes, like I always tell you guys, the eyes might see it, but it's always better to draw just so you don't start lying to yourself that it's there. You draw it and makes sense, then makes sense. If not, this one, nah. Okay, kinda. Look, I'll make it simple for you guys. So, if this hasn't broken yet, no panic, okay? If you see a 4 hourly candle close below this level, you know where we can come back and retest, okay, for support, and you know about the second support as well, okay? And there is really no positive divergence, not yet on the 4 hourly. On the daily, not quite either, okay? Not quite either. So that's it, pretty much, Bitcoin. I think we've covered it deeply this time, right? So let's move on to the next one. Okay, Ethereum. So weekly, we'll have to give it some days, but as long as it's holding above, I mean, this. It's fine, okay. Like if it breaks anywhere below this level, like change of polarity and stuff like that, like all this, I'm gradually gonna be posting videos like educational content about these things. But in short, any break below this hard line would mean, you know, that we could, you know, fall back a bit more lower, right? Here, this area, if we break it, then there's a change of polarity as well. Okay. But at the moment, as long as we hold here, look, for the weekly, this level is COP, right? And now on the daily, it's also relevant. This support level is also relevant, okay? So any close below this level, let's just say the hard line of being flexible, right? Then on the daily, like it's very possible, you know, we could pull back a bit more, or like it could go a bit more further down, okay? All the way to around 1,500 and 80, it's possible. Actually, somewhere between 1,500 to 1,580 is possible. That is a close below this level. Could trigger that. Probabilities become higher that it can become triggered, okay? So have a look at the oscillators as well. Daily oscillators pretty much negative. Think it's anything interesting for the bulls, okay? I really wouldn't be surprised if this breaks, if we see any daily candle close below, let's say 1,780-ish, hit around these levels, I wouldn't be that shocked, okay? But oscillators negative, MACD is still negative as well, okay? Still continuing with this negative momentum, so nothing much going on here. Let's have Harley. Like, there is still no sign of positive divergence, you know, when it comes to the Westerns. But then again, looking at the other indicators, like, I do not see that bears are completely in control at the moment. Like, there is a fight going on the daily, okay? We can see it clearly. But if this level is broken, bulls might lose this this round, okay? Until the next one, they might lose this one. Okay, let's have a look at resistance and support. Support you already know. Resistance on the 4-hourly and so on. Let me well. Okay, so this is what we need to see on Ethereum, okay, for us, you know, see these levels, okay? First of all, we need an hourly candle close above this level, okay? If we want to see at least, you know, R1 for hourly get hit, like, it's a must. It's literally a must that we see an hourly candle close at least above 1,840-ish, okay? 1,840, 1,845, somewhere around that level. Any hourly candle close above that area could help, you know, it push a bit higher. But main resistance that I'm looking at, of course, is somewhere around so much was somewhere around these areas, okay? Yeah, back up around 2000. Back up around 2000. Before that happens, we need to see a close above this level on the 4 hourly, number 1. Then unfortunately there's another resistance right here on the 4 hourly also. Because the more, you know, the market, you know, goes up and gets rejected over and over again, like those choppy, you know, things that they make when they go up and then rejected, go up, rejected. All this is creating resistance for future maybe or something. So it creates resistance. So we see a lot of resistance, you know, building as time goes, because things go up a little bit and then resistance, because the old support is also, you know, turning into resistance right now. So let me just so that's that with Ethereum at the moment, looking at the short term. Yeah, I don't see reason to be hype, like we are just at resistance again at the moment on the hourly, okay? And there is no positive divergence either on. Okay, I just want to look, I would have counted it as a positive divergence. Problem is, we already have an island, you know, separating this and this. Actually, a few islands. Hence, I can't. So no, there is no positive divergence. Simple as that. Okay. So yeah, has resistance. It's gonna be a bit more. I think exciting for Ethereum again, of course. If we can at least, you know, see a break above this level again, possibilities are could go a bit higher. Twice. Let's move on now. Ethereum done as well. Okay, so Cardano. Yeah, okay. So guess where it's been being rejected? Right here, okay? So we still can't look. If Cardano gets above this level, 0.378-ish areas, okay? We see any 4-hourly candle close above that level, then we can see this area. Otherwise, like I'm actually happy because when Cardano, before it hit the levels of 0.46, we've been speaking, you know, waiting for it, waiting for it. It came, it hit, then it started going down. So whatever. So anybody who missed that, you know, discussion, okay, I understand you missed it. But then again, even for the bears, you know, the Cardano bears or the shorters, you know, the other side of the players, even for them, it could, like, this one must have been one of those easy to see short, you know, moments, right? Like we hit the top of the channel, we see, you know, some bad divergence at the same time, like there are other signals, like there was not one, two, like there were so many, you know, things telling us that it's about to roll over. Like, not like nothing is 100% always, but a lot of things was telling us that probabilities are higher, it's gonna roll over, okay? And now, it's not a surprise for anybody looking at this channel, right? Guess where we found some type of support and it bounced? Okay. It doesn't mean it's gonna hold forever, but I'm just saying that it's still respecting this channel, okay? So at the moment, Cardano is okay, we got some positive momentum on the oscillators. Not bad, bad. We are at support, mind you. Don't forget that either. We have that MACD bullish, you know, cross. Okay, cool. SI is still below neutral. Looking at the weekly. Yeah, there is no positive divergence, okay? So, thing to say there. Remember what I told you guys yesterday, like instead of, you know, seeing something like this, I would have rather seen, you know, the opposite of this, you know, upside slopping trend, okay? So weekly, let me just remove everything. Fine. It's, look, it's okay when we break, if it breaks below this level, this support doesn't hold. This support around 0.3429 to 0.35, then it's gonna get interesting because it could pull back a bit more lower, okay? Until then, looking at this chart, I'd rather wait for the weekly candle close because I do see on the weekly that even though we don't have any, you know, positive divergence on the sign stuff like that, but I do see that fears are not completely in control. Like they might be losing steam a little bit. We have to get some more confirmations, of course, but you see signs that bulls are fighting. Fears might be losing steam, so be very, very cautious, you know, of going short around these levels at the moment, unless like if you missed it, you missed it, you know, unless I'd rather, you know, offset trades, like at my, let's say I was short, oh excuse me, I was long, things went left, okay, it came down, I'm underwater, right? I want to make up for some losses, so I'd rather see just, you know, rather offset some trades here in that case than anything else. But the weekly is really looking interesting, so we're gonna come back and look at Cardano. It's looking very interesting. The important thing is see if the trend is weak or not weak. Or let's see. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna be interesting because trend is weak on the daily, but on the weekly it's kind Let's try to say something, but I gotta give it some time, and we'll get back to it, hopefully, after the weekly candle close, and we'll see what happens then. That horrible on the daily. Like I said, other momentum oscillators. Just had this smack cross. Our side though, side could have been doing better, but it looked like the best. For hourly momentum on the oscillators, just, you know, side around neutral territories, right? This resistance is in. You break above it, good. Don't. You'll have to wait. When you break above this level, it's nice. Good. You know, push it a bit higher, okay? Then a break above this level, of course. We'll take it step by step. You can also push it a bit higher, okay? To at least see now. These levels are 0.41, 0.42 possible. That's Cardano. Hourly, we are at support. Okay, so simple. If hourly doesn't hold, it doesn't hold for the hourly. Come back. It's like a little difference, you know. I'm talking about the ranges are like the difference between the ranges is not that high, but then again, all depends in how much money, you know, investing or something. For some, it could be significant, you know, difference. For some, that's the okay. Cool. We are done with Cardano. Okay, let's continue. We're done with the main ones, or dear, I say main ones, but you know, at least, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano as well. And we can we'll have a look at Ripple before we get into other altcoins. And by the way, guys, if you want to join Discord, got the link in the description as well. Gradually gonna be posting more contents there, okay? But Discord link is below, because when I was, you know, away on vacation for 2 months, one of the ways I kept in touch when I came back was through Discord before I went live. So you guys are aware of things, what's going on and not. Plus, there are some like-minded people, same community, you know, trying to do the same things, learning the same things, trying to advance in life. Let's have a look at had a friend. He's a member of the Art Striker community, Ralph. Some of you guys know him. So he was over here, you know, moral support, working on some things on Patreon and so on. Just visiting and, you know, saying hi. Anyways, he saw my chart with a lot of drawings and he was like, wow. I was like, well, this is nothing. Now I just realized that I understand for some of you this could be a bit confusing, but trust me, when you guys start drawing more and more on your charts and used to what's going on, you're not gonna think it's that that confusing to separate, you know, what you're looking at and what you're trying to read, even if you got like 50 drawings on your chart. So this takes time. I understand. In the beginning, it looks easy, but hold on. I'm just trying to move it. Stop. Incredible. I'm actually done with fixing stuff today because I was trying to fix some Patreon thing. I had to try and code some stuff, and it's nothing I'm used to do, so I already got a lot of headache from that. So I'm not trying, you know, to. So trading view, please. Okay, I can't take it. Whatever. Fine. Let's have a look at Ripple, because I can't remove this for some reason. Okay. I'm just loving Ripple. How... Okay, look. I'd be loving Ripple at these levels. At the moment, not much. I'd be a bit cautious because if you ask me, the run already happened, okay? You just gotta admit it, okay? It already happened. There's not much you can do at the moment, unless maybe one is thinking of one wants to think of shorts, for example. Then I can imagine, you know, because we got some negative divergence, you know, forming at the same time. We're, you know, getting closer to resistance areas. On top of that, like, yeah, if I see that bulls, like if I get other confirmations tell me that the bulls are losing steam around these levels, I'd rather, you know, do the opposite instead of, you know, getting in, going long at these areas. So just me, my opinion, but it's looking fine. Let's have a look at the oh. Bouncing off support. Okay, cool. Wonder why off support. Hold resistance actually turned into support, so we're bouncing on top of that, literally bouncing off support areas. The short-term moving average, where you guys see this purple line, right? And let me see. Okay, so if this weekly candle even closes anything like this, like it's not that bad. I do not see any reversal signs at the moment though, okay? So keep that in mind. I'm just saying, one of the most trouble candles for the weekly, but I don't see any reversal signs, so it could be just whatever, you know. Daily. oscillators positive. RSI is above neutral, but not yet in bullish territories. Just not quite yet, right? But we're closing resistance, guys. At least on the 4-hourly. Actually, daily also. I take that back. Both 4-hourly and daily getting closer to resistance, okay? Let's see. Okay, so we're getting closer to that daily resistance, as I was saying, okay? So we have to be a bit cautious, right? 4-hourly, like we already have negative, negative divergence, kind of building. So wouldn't surprise me if we see some reaction at these levels, but I'm just doing TA, nothing is 100%. I'm just saying probabilities are higher that according to TA we could see some reaction here, so I'd be cautious. So on the 4-hourly MACD bullish, RSI is in bullish territories, fine, but like I said, we are building negative divergence that is not good for the bulls, right? Volume is kind of it's okay. It's okay. Best. It's declining on the 4-hourly. Hourly, we had one shot. Had something happen with that one shot volume, and then I guess that was it. Now on the hourly, I don't see anything special either yet. It already happened. Okay, already happened, guys. Was some nice divergence already out. Sinner, good morning. Welcome to the show. Long time no see. Well, we've been talking on Discord, but glad you made it. Good morning. Early, guys, this is our support. Ripple, okay? Level. Yeah, any close around this level, okay? Let's just say on the hourly, pretty much here. First support is around this level, 0.4468 to 0.526, approximately, somewhere around these levels. You lose that one, you got your last resort, hopefully it holds. But we'll see, we'll combine, all the indicators together and see what it's trying to do. Would be around these levels, guys. This midterm moving average, that is around 0.71. Okay, so fine if it wicks down, but if we see a close below this level, an hourly candle close even, okay, we pull back a bit more further down. like probabilities are gonna become higher, that pull back a bit more further down, and that would align with the 4-hourly support. Okay, so that's pretty much Ripple support areas. I'll draw them in case some get, like I said, this level we got some support, right? So if it wicks here, okay, fine. What we don't want to see is a break. Go. Okay, so we're pretty much done, and then, you know, last resort, like guys, 2 levels. Don't think there's a need of drawing that. We're done with Ripple. Chat, how you doing? By the way, is the sound good? Like nobody has complained so far, so I think that's a good sign. But let's see, right? Oh, SMP 500. I was gonna have a look at Ian. Let's check. Hello SMP. Okay, like I'm loving this. So good. This, look, support held, we came back down. Like I can't, you know, do it right. You guys weren't watching, my bad. Okay, but we do have some support here, like there are different support levels, but what's interesting is there could be a chance of a breakout on the S&P. Like we could see this, you know, go all the way to around $4,300. It's looking possible at the moment, but for me to be a bit more confident that that is more likely to happen, I want to see a daily candle close literally above this level, guys. I want to see a daily candle close above this level plus a bit of a follow through, okay? And then it's good times, but I'm loving this. Yeah, Sinner, yeah. Trend lines are crazy. Like, I don't know. Look, it's not just trend lines. It's anybody can draw trend lines, right? It's about drawing them the right way, having an eye for that, and all that. And luckily, all that is gradually. I'm gonna be, you know, talking about that in Patreon. And for those of you who want the free content, okay, you can just, you know, have a look at how to draw trend lines correctly. That video that I have on YouTube. 21 minutes, but 21 minutes that make you much wiser. like teach you a thing or two when it comes to trend lines. Literally, free 21 minutes of your life that save you years and years and years of hassle, headache, putting time here, searching this, searching that, trying to confirm it's right, wrong. By the way, when I'm saying that, please do make sure that what you're learning is valid. Okay? That it's not just doesn't matter if it's me or anybody else. Just make sure they're not just talking just to talk. That they actually know what they're talking about. Okay, for your own sake. So even if I say I've put it in a simple way, people can just go watch the video, save themselves a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of all that. Because for me to get to have that level of understanding, it took years of practice, years of this, years of that, right? So for 21 minutes, it's actually I know a lot of people like that video, but keep on telling you guys, if you like trendline, because you see what they can do, you see how they get respected, and you're interested in learning how to draw them, go ahead, watch that video and share and so on and so forth. Like, you know the deal. So yeah, trend lines are crazy. Indeed, they are crazy good. So yeah, loving this, okay? Now what I want to see is a close above that level, top of the box, like I just mentioned. And if that happens, 4,300, 1,330, very much possible if that happens, because yeah, the daily, whatever. Yeah, magic lines, sinner, exactly. We should probably call them magic lines. Problem is, it's not magic, and people might think that they're always gonna be respected. I want people to forget them, but kind of agree with you. It's kind of magic lines, but guys, do not take it for trend lines to be some type of magical Western indicators. It's just everything we do, literally everything we do, all the analysis, all the technical analysis we do, it's just a way to manage your risk to reward ratio, manage your risk. It's a way to see that your losses are not bigger than your your losses are not that big, cut your losses short, right? So it doesn't matter trend lines, but oscillators, Eastern, Western, whatever indicator it is, some might work like good, real good, but can't think of one indicator that works 100% always. That's why I always tell you guys, doesn't matter if it's candlesticks, doesn't matter if it's oscillators, like none of them are a trading system. They're just trading tools. Simple. West is so smart. Yeah, they're smart, but like we gotta give the Easterns the credit they deserve, okay? I don't know if I told you, like I have an educational podcast and Patreon already out, but let me tell you guys a little story, okay? The West is smart when it comes to like many indicators. It doesn't matter if it's oscillators, trend lines, or even the bar chart, and this and that. Like, it's most of these the West came up with it, okay? Most of them. But that just the candlesticks themselves, like if it wasn't, we gotta give it to the Japanese. If it wasn't for them, we would not have been looking at these types of candles. Okay, impossible. What we would have been seeing instead is this, literally. Hold on. Is it where? This, okay? We would have been seeing this. And how many of you, be honest, okay? How many of you looking at this think that you're getting as much out of it as you would get, as you would get, or as you would get from candlesticks. Like, which one you you is it easier for you to read the market psychology, looking at this, or right? And before the bar chart, it's like before the bar chart there was another, there was a beginning. Like, let's just say, it was those big flat TV screens first, and then the old ones, the black and white, and then the ones with the colors came, and then the ones with the 3D came. Now just imagine the candlesticks, they're the last version, right? So these are the three-dimensional version, okay? And then we got the bars, two-dimensional version. But before all this, all we had was this. And how many of you can say that you understand more of a more from a line chart than a bar chart? I don't think many, right? And then if I ask how many of you understand a bar chart more than a candlestick chart, I don't think it would be many either. So it's been evolving gradually. Yeah, Japanese are smart. Japanese, thank you for the candlesticks, because without them, I think we, like, there's a big chance that we would still have been stuck with this, right? So yeah, S&P looking good. And the next one, the other one that I was gonna look at was Netflix. I'm confused. Maybe Netflix, right? It was. Look at this beauty. I mean, look at this. Yes, many would consider this, to be a bear flag, but the thing is, it's still, going up. It's still holding, this, it's. Let's just say this, okay? If it breaks below this level, okay, then fine. What the sentiment of, like, we know we have to change, the market, right? But looking at this at the moment, looking at the weekly, and weekly candle close is gonna be closing in 18 hours, 19 hours. I do not, at the moment, right now, as I'm speaking, I don't see weakness from the bulls. I don't. We will see what happens in 18, 19 hours, okay, because things can change. But at the moment, if it closes like this, like probabilities are gonna become higher that we are gonna come to these levels, the top of this channel, right? At the same time, it is monthly resistance we're looking at, okay? Now, I wasn't planning on looking at stocks at the moment because, market is closed anyways, but I was gonna have a look at the S&P and Netflix and so on and so forth tomorrow, but we can dab a little bit into it, okay? Yeah, this is looking beautiful. We got our first positive momentum, the histogram, fine. I mean, MACD is okay, fine. Positive. RSI is definitely in bullish territories. But look, this is what I love. I mean, I can't hate on TA, okay? At the moment, there is a big chance. There is a big chance that this hits, and then we kind of see some sort of a pullback. Why? Well, on the monthly at the moment, there is some type of negative divergence forming. It is not complete yet. It's not complete. It could become invalid, so not hold me to it, all right? Take the salt of grain. But Like if this continues, we break above this level, it's gonna be a different story. But at the moment, there is a chance that we could see a pullback after, you know, we tap somewhere around these levels. Just saying. Negative divergence that I see on the weekly, nothing that I like. Monthly is fine. Monthly is fine. Our size just went above neutral as well. And hate on this problem is we are at that monthly resistance, so time to be careful a little bit, right? We do have support around these levels. Okay, cool. Okay, so in other words, just tapped the lower bottom or the bottom of the resistance box or R1 monthly time frame. Okay, this is cool. Cool. Well, like I said, not much I can do right now. It's closed. Volume is nice. Oscillator is positive. Cool. RSI is actually, you know, that soldish kind of territory. So, you know, it's not completely, but you know, dipping its feet into it. So, just cautiousness. Let's see what happens when prices reach these levels. Because if we see a monthly close above this area, awesomeness. Weekly could work fine, but monthly even better. Okay. Yeah, that's Netflix. Like it had a good day today. Awesome day. Yes, sinner. Yes, sinner. I threw the other new one out because everybody was, you know, saying everybody was saying like the sound was okay, but it wasn't worth the price. So had to update some things just for the quality's sake. So I'm glad that you think it's good. Thank you. So it means all this work that I'm putting into things is actually paying out. It's good. It's not easy to stream, you know, trying to see that everything is good. You gotta buy this, buy that, buy this. Like it never ends. So yeah, that's Netflix, guys. Looking awesome, right? How is the volume and the sound going together, Sinner? Like, is the music volume okay, or is it too high, or low? Awesome. Okay. Thank you. All right. So back to crypto, shall we? Because yeah, not much I can do. But a lot of things are tapping. Look, I do look at stocks and all that, you know, forex and all that, but most people are interested, you know, in crypto. But from tomorrow onwards, or I'm not sure, maybe on Monday, we're gonna be switching it up completely. You know? Everything is getting updated, you know, for all the members of Chart Striker, you know, and everybody watching. So we're gonna be starting with stocks more in detail, more in this. Even paid setups on Patreon are gonna be touching different things, not only crypto. So things are gonna be changing, okay? Because I want this community to be filled with strikers, okay? Like at the end, I want this community to be like so strong, like filled with smart people. knowledgeable people, especially when it comes to TA, right? So yeah, we're gonna be doing things, right? Let's see. We are gonna be doing things. Okay, back to like looking through the watch list, like most of the market is red. Looking at the market, but let's move on. Phantom. Everybody, like, I don't know, people are super interested in Phantom. Problem is, this one, it's surviving, guys. It's holding on, but I don't know where the signs of life are, okay? We broke out of this trend line. Before I get into the oscillators and the westerns and all that, okay? We broke out of this trend line, fine. This resistance line, cool. Now, this is the thing. If it doesn't manage to hold this support, oh Peppercoin, oh Sinner Peppercoin. Peppercoin, like, thank you for reminding me, because I was gonna talk about it, but it's been so long, so I forgot. But thank you for reminding me. So, damn Peppercoin. Like, guys, I was talking with people when all that Pepe action happened. People were like, should we jump in? I was like, do not ask me this kind of questions. Like, you know what I think of some S coins, so I'm not the one to answer. Do what you like. The coin. Okay, so if Phantom breaks below this level, I am not gonna be so super no, it's not the best, but if it holds around these areas, talking about, you know, 20% to the upside, at least 16%, somewhere around that level, okay? If it holds. But for that to happen at the same time, I need to see not this. Our daily candle did not close in a good way. I mean, I think bulls appreciate this candle, right? Oscillators are looking fine, not the strongest, just existing pretty much at the moment. Okay, I like this. There's some nice divergence, guys. Okay. Listen to this. It's probably gonna post this on for the members, but we're gonna take it now. Sometimes you gotta be kind, right? So we do have some nice divergence, guys, developing at the moment. Very interesting, okay? It's only gonna become invalid if we see a close below 0.33-ish levels. Okay, let's just say, you know, somewhere on this area. Okay, any close below 0.332. And I'd be cautious, okay? Be very, very cautious, because then that nice divergence that is developing, that positive divergence that is developing, is gonna become invalid, okay? And number two, the other thing that I want to see, I don't want to see a close, you know, below this resistance line, you know, back below this line again, which means it's gonna mess up this good vibe that it's trying to create for the bulls, okay? So if that happens, it's gonna be fine, whatever. If it doesn't happen, if it holds, if it bounces off these levels, something like this, okay? keeps on bouncing off these levels. We see that the bulls, you know, start coming in. That is not so bad, my friends, because then we do have some resistance, by the way, around these levels. Keep in mind 0.4. But 0.4 first target, short term, okay. Then eventually around 0.44 is not impossible. Just saying. So maybe it's something one can keep an eye on, see what happens with the levels, because like I said, if the support area gets respected, awesomeness. It's not like, I'm not gonna exaggerate, okay? Not exaggerating, it's according to TA, but I'm trying to be a bit more flexible, okay? Let's say somewhere around these levels. It's 14%, 15%. Bad, not bad. Any close above this level, any close above this level where I had it on the 0.46 areas, then we're talking some nice gains. Okay, then we're talking some nice gains. You get me? So if we get back above, I know you see this resistance line, but please, there's another resistance line as well. I mean, support line. Trend line, to be more exact, trend line, okay? Right here. If we can get back above this trend line, which is another support line, good. It means we could see these levels, okay? How's that? So that's Phantom. Much. We move the other one. And hide this one. Capiche, beautiful people? You get me? Okay. For hourly. Negative momentum on the oscillators. Okay, cool. Some sell pressure. Okay. Okay, guys. This can turn out to be something if something like this happens. Okay, we come back a bit lower. We wake up, maybe back to these levels. We form some type of nice divergence. Okay, if something like that plays out, like it's not bad. It's not bad. So, anyways, that's Phantom. In short, not getting deep into it, right? I think we've covered up the most important things. This what I think it is. Yeah, so that S1 for hourly didn't hold, as you guys can see. Got affected, okay. Kind of acting as some type of resistance at the moment. This is how we know it's also, you know, it was like it could have been a respected support area, okay. When you see that it's getting rejected and it starts, you know, acting as resistance after acting as some type of a support level, right? So we got resistance around these levels on the hourly. We need to get above this the top of this check box. Okay, 0.38 areas. If we can do that, fine. We could push a bit higher. Until then, like hourly, I'm liking hourly at the moment. It's like we could build that nice divergence that we're talking about. So things maybe turn for Phantom, but have to give it some time and see what happens. Hourly, there is some nice divergence. It is gonna be there unless we see a close around 0.3670. Excuse me, I take that back. It can actually, continue rolling over. It's the opposite. I don't want to see a close on the RSI below this level. If that happens, and this, pulls lower, okay, and we see a close below this level, what is it? 26, 27, points, somewhere there. Then we could, continue a bit more further down. And I'm talking about the hourly, but on the daily, like what I see, that positive divergence that is, building and of course becoming valid if we see a close below 0.332, somewhere around that level, is there, okay? Is there. It's just that we have so many hurdles get above first before we do anything, but that in mind, remember what happens when we see, trend lines, resistance lines get broken? Go, so we'll see what happens, right? Okay, so that's much. Okay, this was so the wrong color. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So, are we really gonna do this? Pepe coin. Okay, this is gonna be the last one for today. Been on for an hour and a half. Got some contents that I'm working on and so on and so forth. So, just gonna keep it short. But before we do that, we're gonna head over to Pepe coins. Since I missed out on all the hype, I was on, doing other things. I wasn't streaming, so let's have a look. I was looking at it already before it came to Binance and all that. This one, I don't think this one. I thought I had some analysis, or did I not? Okay. Yeah, it's not a shock that I haven't, analyzed this one, but let's have a look. But I was looking at it already when people were trading it before it came to Binance. I mean, looking at it, chart-wise. Because it was complete madness, just complete madness. I just can't with this crap. Like, what the... Excuse me for the language, but... Do you guys understand? Hold on. Let me just show you something. I was showing this to a friend and he was just mind blown. Just mind blown. Because it's madness. I mean, who would have thought? Okay? So... This is, Pepe against wrapped ETH. Okay? Those that are used to trading on Uniswap and all these other similar exchanges. It is look at the percent. Just let's say, okay, I'm not even gonna take it from the bottom. Let's just say an example. People got in around these areas. This is just an example, hypothetically, okay? People got in around these levels, right here. Let's see how much that is in, like, percent-wise, huh? So, here, and I'm not gonna take it all the way to the top, okay? Not gonna take it all the way to the top. I'm gonna be a bit more conservative and go like, somewhere around these, what, long, there you go, around these levels. Yeah, I'm not even talking about the top, I'm just talking about somewhere around these levels. We're talking about 640, just 700% roughly. Like, are you kidding? Like, what happened? I'm still trying to understand, like, what was the hype behind all this? Some told me Elon tweeted something out about Peppercoin, something else said something. Like, I don't know what's going on, really, I don't. But to see this is madness, and I'm being super conservative when I'm measuring, like, the price, like the percent right now. If we take it from the bottom, let's say people literally bought it, like some probably did. I don't know how many, sold at the top. I don't know, but let's say maybe 1 or 2 managed to sell the top or near the top. Ladies and gents, do you see how much it is percentage-wise? Are your eyes able to, like, record what you're seeing on the screen right now? This is what, blew my friend's mind. He looked at it and he was like, are you kidding me? He was like, what is this? I was like, S-Coin. Literally S-Coin. Do not ask me what it is. I don't know. I've been on vacay. You come back to this stuff, you're like, okay, what's going on? It's just, it's madness. It's crazy. So anybody who was in Peppercoin, no, I guess jackpot for you. I mean, if you got in especially at the bottom. But now I'm thinking about the people who got in at these levels, and I'm wondering how they're doing, because I understand people hype because the coin is coming and this and that, but I don't think they're having a good time at the moment, the way things are looking. Peppercoin daily, like, I can't do much, Happy, excuse me for swearing, but there, it's a baby on Binance. Like, there's little I can do, but I'll do my best as usual. Okay. Pepe power, huh? You turned from Solana to Pepe now? Sinner? I mean, I'm sure the Dogecoin people are also mad, because the Shiba people are also mad, because now we got Peppercoin. It's a fight. Okay, so look, daily, I cannot do much with this. I literally can't do much with this. Okay, this is what I can leave you with. Support on the daily. I think it's better if we look at the 4-hourly action, because it's looking like difficult on the. So here we go. What for you guys? Hold on. La. Okay, that's supposed to be support, not R. but S. And those of you watching, I hope by now you do understand that S means support and R means resistance, okay? So you got your first one there, and I'm gonna leave actually 2 more support areas. Okay. More support areas. Hold on. It's not it there. Here. Pull and east. This is something like Zen. Because we didn't have anything to go by. It came to Zen token, remember? But lo and behold, like support actually held on that range, that last range I drew already 5-6 months ago minimum. So there you go. Okay, for Ali, there's your S2, S2 E. So guys, we got this S2 right here. I'm gonna mark this S3 as well. But before that, if we see any even an hourly candle close for this level, that could mean like an hourly candle close and then, you know, of course some follow through. That could mean, you know, see S3. Okay. Like this is literally like hate all coins. No, it's they're not bad. I mean, like most are tradable. Most are tradable. I'm not talking fundamental wise. Fundamental, hate all you want. I'm never gonna convince you. Like I'm never gonna convince you. You know. Otherwise, let's maybe Bitcoin. But like when it comes to, you know, the TA and so on, most do okay. Yeah guys, you got your resistance level right here. So much resistance, it's sick. Unless we break above this level, be a bit challenging. But if that happens, if we see any, at least an hourly candle close above this 166, not pull out all the numbers before it, but 166, the price to your right, excuse me, then very much possible. See this area. That's it. would be hold on. I think I missed something. Hope I did. Sometimes it happens pleasing me. And then it's an S coin on top of that. Okay, so this level right here, okay? I want to see a 4-hourly candle close above this area. Okay? Not saying personally I want to see it. I don't care. Not trading Pepe anyways, but I'm just saying, not at the moment at least, okay? I probably will, maybe in the future, but right now, from mine, I'm just saying, you know, just saying that because we're looking at it at the moment. So, we need a close for hourly candles. This level, we got this hourly resistance. Like, there's a lot of resistance, you know, building up for Peppercoin, right? But if that happens, then eventually we can come to the around 177 to 183-ish levels, okay? And we'll take it step by step. Like, main one is still around that 203, 200 areas, right? But just saying, before that, we got all this obstacles right here. Have to get above. Then maybe see something. Okay, capiche. Are we good? I think we're good. I wasn't even gonna get that deep. Coin. That deep. But we've covered S1, S2, S3. Above distance, but its resistance is broken. Oh, hello. Higher. Okay, here. And that is that. Okay. So it's been an awesome show, been live for what? Almost 2 hours. That was not the plan. That was not the plan, okay? Gotta stick to the plan. So I'm glad, Sinner, you made it, and Edwin, and the rest of you made it. Glad I'm back. And I'll be back tomorrow, and yeah, as usual, like, subscribe, share, and so on and so forth. It's a way to support the stream and so on. And link to Discord, description, Patreon, whatever you want, right there, down there. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys, and good night.